Welcome to Bbcitez Radio, where the rhythm is resistance and the beat celebration. We have our first international guest, and I'm so glad he's here, Nark. Kevin Howard moves through dance floors like a slow burning acid line, hypnotic, raw, and emotional. Rooted in the Seattle underground, his sound fuses acid house, techno, and disco into high intensity journeys made for dark after hours rooms. With a decade shaped by raves, queer dance culture, and the legacy of pioneers like Donna Summer and Future, Nark crafts sets that are aggressive yet vulnerable, psychedelic yet deeply human. His music pulses with rave energy and queer joy, inviting bodies to sweet, feel, and belong. He's a great DJ. We played yesterday at Domingo Disco here in Zipolite, and it was an amazing party. I had so much fun. He knows how to keep the energy, how to make it dance, how to make you show that booty. And thank you for accepting the invitation.
Of course.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And I just checked your SoundCloud. You have so many releases. It's amazing how you start this production thing.
I started producing originally with Andy Butler, Hercules and Love Affair.
Okay.
We worked together in his studio in Brussels, and I was wanting. I've been doing music my whole life, like playing piano, trumpet, all these things, but wanted to make electronic music. And one day, just sitting in the studio with him, like poking buttons, and suddenly we had this track, and I realized, like, oh, like, I kept trying so long to be like, what's in my head, and how do I get it down? And we just started making things, and I came back from that and just kind of going.
I get it. I get it. Like my question is like, how you, like, you start from piano, right? So how you change to electronic music? Because sometimes I think like every DJ loves music in its different genres, but there's something like, for me, it was what makes me change, or a focus on electronic music was when my father used to put Eurodance music, and I used to love that. And I think that's the way I started, just going between house and disco, new disco. But how was your process?
For me, just always like loving music, growing up with music. But I think where I started loving dance music was like actually like when I was a kid through like video games and like music and video games. And then as I got older and I started hearing these like sounds that were familiar to me from those old games, like in music, like it just kind of perked me up. And then I don't know, just kept going deeper and deeper. And then became like, more into like disco and all these different things. And I like to play everything. So.
Yeah. You don't have like a genre specific to play?
I really like to mix it all together. Like I think Nark is known for like more like acid and deserty and techno-y, but I like to bring just like mix disco in with that also, or other things. But if I am playing like strictly more disco, sometimes I go under a different name, like KK or Young Hearts, which is a party I do in San Fransico.
Yeah, I saw that you have this party. And how this project started?
It started in COVID. It was a like concept and like desire of mine to the idea behind the party is to kind of like I feel like I'm in the middle of like two generations. I'm like about to turn 40 and I do clubs and dance music and stuff, so I'm not like Gen Z and I'm not it's like
I get it.
Somewhere in the middle, but I love kind of all of it. And I think like the disco and the classic dance music and everything like is always going to stay there, but someone needs to kind of like pass it along. So the idea was like these kind of DJs passing on like classic music to like the kids, and then what they can pass back, and then also being excuse me, like very diverse and all for all different kinds of people. So I teamed up with my friend Simone Malviez in San Francisco. He's a Mexican artist, and we started doing the party together at the Eagle, which is like notoriously like kind of white gay leather bar, right?
Yeah.
So we got to like really change it up by bringing in like all excuse me, all different kinds of people. And the vision was like that it would do all of these things, and the music would be very joyous and like soul strengthening and like all this stuff, and then very diverse. And it like it really came through there. So it's been a beautiful thing. It's like 3, 4 years I think we've been doing it now,
Okay.
and we're hopefully actually doing kind of like a thing here with at Hotel Playa del Amor, I think, with
Okay.
Ricky for in May, like Pride Week, I think.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't.
Zipolite Diverso, they
Yeah,
call it. And so you're gonna have like a takeover thing.
I think he's gonna have us come play, like do like a Young Hearts type party.
Oh my god, I love that. That's
Yeah, so hopefully I'll
amazing.
be back for that.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
my friend.
Thanks.
It's amazing, and I really like that how different community. Well, it's the same community,
Mhm.
but we are from different contexts, different
Right.
countries, and how we can connect like through the music
Mhm.
and through being and create a safe place that,
Mhm.
of course, we all need. Even straight people need
Yep.
it just to feel alive
Mhm.
and feel like your body hear music. So it's amazing how sometimes I stay with some friends here in Mexico that we really romanticize this Mexico City, the
Mhm.
capital,
Of course. Yeah.
and we think like, okay, if you want to get some contacts, if you want to grow your career, you have to move to Mexico City.
Mhm.
And I really believe that
Mhm.
until I came here and I started to know more people and how diverse is this place is
Mhm.
actually what helped us and
Nice.
how we connect. So I'm gonna be here, of course.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
Great.
here
Good.
for Young Hearts. It's amazing. And what's the I know that your sound is between acid, queer vibe. How do you use it? Like you create your sets at the moment? What you like see or what you uh, I, I don't know how to say it in English, but what is on your mind when you are
Mm.
creating the set?
I pretty much like make something for every single party or gig, and just depends on where I'm at because I feel like sometimes it's a bar, like it's a leather bar. It's this. Sometimes it's a basement. Sometimes it's a sex party. Sometimes it's
Yeah,
a beach party, like the other day. So I really just try to. I think that's kind of where my range comes into play. Like I'm just sort of ready for anything. And maybe sometimes if you hear me at one thing, you might think like, "Oh, he just says like that," and then you see me like down
yeah.
in the dark at the sex party, like banging the music out for people. Like it's
Yeah,
kind of
different
all
vibe.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You adapt to the
yeah.
venue, the party. I totally get it, and I think like queer people are more well as queer people we are more open to any genre. Like
Yeah.
there is a genre like reggaeton, but
Yeah.
it's more queer
Right.
because it's neo perreo,
Mhm.
and neo perreo is like these
Mhm.
reggaeton beats,
Mhm.
but it has a mix with electronic music.
Okay. Nice.
So it's this evolution fusion of what queer people want, and what we need. Is really cool because when I play neo perreo, some
Mhm.
people like don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, of course, straight people don't
Uh-huh.
get it,
Okay.
and the queers are vibing and
Mhm.
loving it and dancing and I don't know. I really, since I started DJing, and maybe it's the same for you, I think I feel more connected with the people.
Yeah.
And also I think sometimes in our business is like sometimes they forget what is to be a DJ. It's not
Mhm.
like to be a star.
Right.
It's not to be like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
I Of course you want to be heard, of
Mhm.
course, because that's what an artist do,
Yeah.
but you are one from the rest of the people at the dance
Mhm.
floor.
Absolutely.
So if you see it, I think, and that's what I talked with a friend I have him. It was on one episode before, and we were talking about also being a DJ is not like, of course, taking classes and
Mhm.
practicing and
Right.
going to. Also, you practice and learn in the booth
Yeah. In the
at the
moment.
party.
Yeah. Exactly.
But sometimes you also learn and know how to DJ when you're on the dance floor, when you are just vibing. And sometimes I think like people forget that, and they are focused just to be, like a star. And it's okay. Also, we want to live from the music, and being paid well and that stuff. But it's more like that. It's an art, I think. And
I think the people that connect more, we're actually all just introverts. And we want to like be a part of the party, and we love to like have that tribal community like together, but we also want to be like alone, like we're up here, you're over there, like we're together. But
and I think it's also a safe place for queer introverts and neurodivergent people that sometimes I don't know. I don't have like a doctor said, hey, you have this, but sometimes I feel identified with the neurodivergent community. And sometimes I'm too overwhelmed, about the party. But when you are like this type of party, electronic music, I feel like I'm the friend of everyone. We all are friends.
Absolutely.
And actually you meet people and you connect there, and it's amazing how like we are here, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
We are here, and it's amazing to have you here.
Thank
you. What do you have for us tonight?
I didn't have a lot of time, so I just kind of
of course
threw together a little bit of like dark and light and just see what happens.
It's your booth. You can play whatever you want, even country if you want. If it's your case, we are not. We here at our collective Bbcitez, we want to always be aware and make aware that this is a safe place for artistic exploration. So you can play wherever you want. It's your booth.
Watoma toma mwai toma. Hey mwai toma. Watoma toma mwai toma. Hey mwai toma. Seko seko seko. Au seko mayotako. Senga asema yete yete go. Sinta pota lete mo. Eta o yakamo iseka ama yukute 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 yukute. the needle, put the needle.
something in my brain. I can feel it. There's something in the water. There's something in the air. There's something in my spine. There's something in my brain. Chemicals. There's something in the water. There's something in the air. There's something in my spine. There's something in my brain. I can feel it. I can feel it. There's something in the water. There's something in the air. There's something in my spine. There's something in my brain. Chemicals. 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 There's something in the water. There's something in the air. There's something in my spine. There's something in my brain. Chemicals. Chemicals. There's something in the water. There's something in the air. There's something in my spine. There's something in my brain. Chemicals. 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 I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. There's something in the water. There's something in the air. There's something in my spine. There's something in my brain. I can feel it. I can feel it. There's something in the water. There's something in the air. There's something in my spine. There's something in my brain. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Bye.